RJ, you ended up spending all of this season in Rochester. What was this experience like, a first full year in the AHL?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was a great time, honestly. Coming from last year, playing most of the season or half the season in the NHL, definitely for here it took like a step, and I had to endure that and recognize like this is an opportunity to grow and develop my game. I found so much fun with all the guys on the team. The culture was amazing here in Rochester, and just being able to experience a tight-knit group like that and be there the whole time with it was quite special.
Sounds like that was pretty important because, again, having spent all that time in Buffalo last year, maybe there's a thought that you'll be there again. To not be and be here but remain as positive as you are, how much of your mindset played into that?
Yeah, I mean, mindset's huge. I think playing in this job, everyone has mindsets that are those good mentalities of winning and always growing, and growth mindsets, I'd say, is the phrase. And so for me it was, you have expectations and you want to be at the highest level, but you also recognize there's a process and you have to endure a lot of things in life, and it's almost sometimes better when you are faced with challenges and stuff. Not that this year was all that challenging, because it was, being in this league's a great league too, but I did find areas and opportunities for me to grow as a person, as a player.
Consistency as well with the D partner. You and Jack Rathbone were together for pretty much all year. What was it like sharing the blue line with him?
Yeah, he's such a fun player to play with. I think his ability to break out the pucks, made it really easy for me, where I can just trust and be up more in the rush sometimes. Being able to play with him in the blue line too, just feeding him one tees, watching him rip the puck, his shots unreal. So such a fun guy to play with. Amazing person too. Just him and I had a good bond, I'd say, throughout the year, and felt like as the year went too, as we played many games together, and challenges, good games, bad games. It's just fun to build a relationship with him.
How fun was a couple of goals this year?
That was fun. Yeah, it's goals. Yeah, sometimes they're hard to come by, but I felt like they're at special times. And getting two is definitely a build off of last year, and looking to continue building that too.
What is working with Nathan Page like?
He's it was amazing having him as my development coach for my first years of college, and building a relationship with him there, and then he gets the job with the AHL here. It was great to have him be that same voice of developing me. At the same time, I thought just the way it's cool seeing like a new coach with that perspective, and obviously being a recent player, because I feel like you see he gets it. He gets the players. He relates really well with the players, and yeah, when he gave feedback, it was, he was saying something that you need to hear. So,
as you go into the offseason and get ready for your third year as a pro, what would be some goals or challenges you'll look to tackle?
I think one thing is in the weight room. It's a great place to grow and build, strength, endurance. Mindset, I think, is another thing I can keep continuing to grow in. As far as, video, just I guess seeing like on the ice, you see an NHL defenseman, you see they're solid in all areas of their game. They're up and down the rink. There's a reason why they're there. So I think for me, it's recognizing those areas and just continuing to refine a lot of areas in my game, work on those things that help score the team goals, help the team win, work on defending. Size, I think, is something I can continue to get bigger and without losing my speed.
Mike, you're up.
Hey Ryan, as you go through these 2 years, how good an experience for you was the series against Laval in terms of they're such a high-level team, you go to Game 5, you're in their crazy barns. What do you take away from that whole experience in those 5 games?
Yeah. It was, from the start of the series, to having that big break to playing them right away and playing them even throughout the year, it felt like a playoff style game. Vinny said after the game, he said, like, remember this feeling after we lost, and I think that's something, like, man, these games, I know it's like just a game, but a lot of these games are, so much bigger. It was the difference between moving on, winning a series or not. So knowing, like, that's the type of hockey, I guess, it takes to win, is that consistency all the way throughout, is something I'll remember. And also just seeing, the work and just the elite level it takes to win and to also contribute to helping a team win. I felt like there's areas where I could have helped more.
Well, what are some of the biggest areas as you look at your game going forward year 3 that you feel like you need to work on?
Yeah, I think offensive-mindedly, I'd say there's things there that, production-wise, scoring goals helps the team win a lot of times, and I know, I do take a lot of pride in defense too. But with the offensive, I just think there's things I can help contribute. Whether it's maybe creating those more dangerous chances. A lot of shots, I took from the blue line. So if I can get to the areas of the ice where it's more dangerous, and I guess, like I said, watching other guys and how they do it in the NHL, you definitely can learn a lot and see how areas that you can grow in.
The last thing, what was your reaction to the Tage Thompson goal? Seeing that guy get a golden goal in the World Championships.
Yeah, awesome for him. He, it's cool seeing him get rewarded. I know he wants to play at the highest stage always, and knowing that he can do that, and I think it was really cool for him, and happy for USA too.